Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Blakester. Welcome to Extra Crispy, man. For today's video, we got King of the Fourth Quarter ranking every NBA team's young core. So the other day we checked out his tier ranking for the watchability. Love seeing, Kenny's support for the Detroit Pistons and everything like that. You just love to see it. So we're going to check this out and see what Kenny's got for the young cores of the NBA. Let's get it.
What's the word, y'all? See, I never come into these videos with the idea of making people upset. But it's gonna happen. Anytime you rank it, especially when you ranking young cores, it's gonna be a genre of people that's really upset. But I want people to realize I'm just a guy that watches basketball, these subjective opinions, and I don't know anything. So as long as you
and at the end of the day, too, when it comes down to it, I mean, nobody can predict the future. It's like you can only look at what you see right now, because you might be hopeful about your favorite basketball team in the core and stuff like that. But when it comes down to it, just nobody really truly knows until it happens. So you can just give your best guess.
Those things are bad. There's no way you can get upset. I am so guilty of this as well. When we talk about young players, our own young cores, we overrate them. You cannot tell me that Patrick Williams won't be an all-star for the Bulls one day. You know what I'm saying? He might never be. But in my mind, he's got that type of potential.
A few years ago, he was supposed to be like top 5 pick.
I don't know anything. This is just my subjective opinion, and it all is in good fun. We rank young cores, but we can't do that until we talk about
Enjoy Basketball Essentials drop, ladies and gentlemen. When this video is live, so is the drop, and you better get in because, again, it is extremely limited. Y'all know I've been wearing this Enjoy hat in the last couple videos, and a lot of y'all see it.
And give me one of those. Y'all got it in snapbacks? I definitely got to get some more merch. Like, I got a... I don't know if you got any codes around here or anything, but yeah, Enjoy Basketball. No, I'm sorry, I'm in the way of it. EnjoyBball.com if you want to get some of Kenny's merch up in here, man. I do have an agent. I have an Agent Zero, like my 60 overall brown shirt. I absolutely love it. I definitely got to, get some more merch and stuff like that because y'all got some really cool stuff up in there. I actually really admire it because I'm not really the most creative when it comes to making stuff like that.
So my own classification
I don't have merch.
Young cores, it's pretty loose. I'm being honest with you. But there has to be some type of cutoff. Because,
25 and under?
The Boston Celtics are a young core, but they're not a young core when it comes to their overall service time, if we put it in the NBA terms. Jason Tatum been in the league forever.
And trajectory of the future. Forever,
but they're still super young. So how do I want to think about this? Forget it. We don't need no blueprint. If I think they're young, they are young. So Boston Celtics.
There we go.
S tier. S tier young core. Cool. All right, let's get that off. Get that done. All right, Milwaukee Bucks. So yeah, we got MarJon, we got Mamu, and we got Jordan Nwora. Those will be the young players. This is not a team that's built for young talent. This is a team that is trying to compete for a championship. I mean, they're trying to
Nwora dude could be pretty damn good.
Get these players better. And this is what all championship quality teams try to do: draft in the end of the first round or end of the second, and just try to get some people and get them under the wing. And maybe in 2 years you'll be a part of the rotation. And maybe some of those, maybe Jordan Nwora was actually part of the rotation this year because he got a little bit of burn. I'm putting them in the D tier. It's nothing too exciting. Next we got the Brooklyn Nets, and I'm looking at Day'Ron Sharpe, Cam Johnson, David Duke Jr., Nicholas Claxton, and that's their young core. That's their young core.
I say Cam might make it a D.
And I think Cam Johnson is a Cam Thomas. Gives you a lot of buckets. Nicholas Claxton is the starting center over there. He's probably not the starting center in a lot of different places across the NBA, but he's a starting center there. He
probably Charlotte.
Will be solid quality starting center one day, but for the most part, it's probably a C tier. Because I think that Cam Thomas can carry that. Low-key, they're probably here, but I think Cam is going to be kind of nice.
All right.
Next are looking at Miles McBride, RJ Barrett, Quentin Grimes, Cam Reddish, Quickly, Jericho. I mean, I'm counting Mitchell Robinson, Isaiah Hartenstein, Obi Toppin.
Well, Jalen Brunson.
That's 9 players.
It's like 25, isn't he?
I guess I didn't really realize how young the New York Knicks really are. Dang.
I would say with RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robinson. I still think Obi has another tier to go up. I love RJ. I'd probably say like a B, maybe an A. Maybe an A.
Big vet over there. Ryan Arcidiacono, big vet over there. They have a really good young core over there. I think I'm putting them in around the B tier.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about it like this. In order to be S tier, you have to have multiple people that are already all-stars or multiple people that I think could become all-stars. And though I just named a bunch of really, really good young role players, I don't know how many of them will be all-stars one day. I think RJ will probably get there.
Yep.
But who else? Who else? I think Quentin Grimes has the potential to have a big season. I watched this man in Summer League. He was tearing it up. Now, it is Summer League, so take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, Summer League can make you nervous.
Like a pro player amongst people that aren't pros. But out of that core,
I always got like the same vibe with like, you know, when it comes to like Knicks Summer League, like Kevin Knox used to always tear it up, but you know, different players and stuff like that, different grinds. So
see one All-Star and a bunch of players that will have long NBA careers. But also there might be teams that we rank higher that only have one All-Star, but that one All-Star is like All-NBA type All-Star. I think if RJ is gonna make an All-Star jump, it would be an All-Star, but maybe not an All-NBA level. I don't know if he'll ever get there, which is fine, Knicks fans. I think it's fine if he never makes an All-NBA team, but I could be wrong. Toronto Raptors have Scotty Barnes, Precious Achiuwa.
I'd say A because of Scotty.
Gary Trent Jr.
OG still considered young?
Are we counting OG Anunoby, who's 25 years old at this point?
He's 25?
Are we counting 25? But I did just do it for the Boston Celtics. I'm counting OG Anunoby. All right.
Yeah, I say
So with
A.
that said, I think Scotty Barnes has the upside out of this world. He's carrying this young core. Precious, I mentioned him on one of the people that I'm buying stock in this season. I'm probably putting him in the A tier because I think Scotty has all NBA potential. I think that's all NBA potential. Now he's got to make that potential reality one day.
They ain't got them guys yet.
He actually is like that. Also, Gary Trent Jr. is one of the best shooters in basketball. Who he gets hella deflections. He's really that nice. Utah Jazz are an interesting team right now because, well, Donovan Mitchell's 20. Okay, he's 25. Does he age out? I'm still counting them because I counted Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
All right, fair enough.
So they got
it's not F.
They got Malik Beasley, Jared Vanderbilt, Nikhil Alexander-Walker.
D.
They got Jared
C.
Butler, Walker Kessler, Johnny Jusang. I'm putting them B tier because I don't know if Donovan Mitchell's going to be there in 2 months. So we'll just leave it at that and say, ooh, is a part of a young core future assets? Nah, that's too much. That would be too much. We're not talking about the 17 million draft picks they got for Rudy Gobert. That has nothing to do with it, even though that's part of the core.
All right, more respect towards Jazz than I'm giving.
Too much work.
I ain't mad, though.
Jabari Smith, Josh Christopher.
I think Rockets' young core is an S tier. I understand there was some Jalen beef among the fan base and stuff like that, but when push comes to shove, looking at the actual Houston Rockets, they are an S tier team with young core. I love Josh Christopher. That dude's going to be a buck. I love Jalen Green. Kevin Porter's still really young. Jabari. Sengun, however you say his name. Still good as hell. Love that. Love it. S tier.
Usman Garuba, who I really liked when he was getting drafted. Jalen Green, Alperen Sengun, Ty Washington, Tari Issa, Kevin Porter Jr.
Yes, an S tier.
Martin Jr. That's all we add. Jayshawn Tate is a young NBA career, so maybe we add him too. That's undoubtedly an A or S tier. I don't know where to put him just yet. I'm putting him in A for now because even though I think a couple of those people might have all-star in their future, we still have to see them materialize. I think that Jalen Green's an absolute stud. The last couple months of the season, he was great. I think the stat is the last 18 games, he averaged 22 points per game on 41%.
Yeah, he'll be ready this season to go.
From three, 41% shooting from three. Jabari Smith Jr., I don't really know what to expect from him just yet. Again, I only watched a couple Summer League games. But I keep saying Tyrese is my favorite player out of this draft class.
Oh, I forgot about
Tyrese.
Tyrese.
Was one of my favorite players out of that draft class. And same thing with Usman Garuba. So, like, they have a lot. They have drafted a ton of people that I really, really like. But they also still have to materialize. And they're super, super young. I like their core. I'm going to put them in A tier for now. But they have the potential to potentially go up. Pelicans, Dyson Daniels, Kira Lewis Jr., E.J. Liddell. It sucks he tore his ACL.
Zion, I think just Zion alone, assume... You might be able to say A tier for them because of Zion's like history of not playing a ton of games yet, but I think if we're assuming no injuries, none of that, I think you gotta say S tier for Pelicans.
Jackson Hayes, Trey Murphy, Zion, Herb Jones, Jose Alvarado, Brandon Ingram.
Forgot about Herb Jones too.
Yep. I don't need to explain anymore. S tier. Zion already has all NBA potential.
Lakers are F.
That already averaged 28 points per game. Brandon Ingram has been an all-star already in his career. They got everything I would want in a young core. S tier. Now, I like that the Lakers got younger this offseason, but they don't really have much of a young core. It's like THT, Max Christie, Scottie Pippen Jr., and then also...
Yeah, really all like the asset, the good young assets they could have had, which I guess they did essentially do that. They traded for Anthony Davis. But I mean, there's a few guys left there.
Nothing about that wows me. They're going to the D tier. All right. I'm trying not to be biased.
All right, Chicago Bulls. Let's see if I can predict what Kenny's going to say. He says he's trying not to be biased. Okay, so love Patrick Williams. I like Kobe Whiteout. Ayo's fantastic. Ayo, I was not expecting what he was doing last year. I think a lot of it rides on Patrick Williams, though. I would be okay. I like the future of the Bulls team. I like them as a team that once this DeMar window's closed, I think they're going to have the foundation to sign another star eventually, and he's going to fit in right away. and guys that are going to want to play with that young core. I got the Bulls at an A tier. I'm a big Patrick Williams fan.
And call me out if I am. Call me out if I am.
I think it's an A.
But looking at what I'm looking at right now, the landscape that we've already built, the Bulls should be around B tier. Let me explain.
B tier, okay.
Dalen Terry just dropped 50 in a pro game. It seems like everybody can do that. if you're NBA talent. Patrick Williams, you cannot convince me, bro, and it's tough. Ayo Dosunmu, elite rookie season, all rookie caliber player. Kobe White is still there. Lonzo Ball is only 24.
Forgot about Lonzo.
That's our young core. It's better than Brooklyn, so I'm putting them in a B tier. Fight me, call me.
Hey, I am as an A, so
I gotta at least put him in B. It's my video. I do what I want. Minnesota
went higher.
Timberwolves young core. They have Josh Minot, Wendell Moore. They got Anthony Edwards. Ooh,
S tier makes it with Anthony Edwards.
Jaden McDaniels and Nas Reed.
McDaniels is a stud too.
And yeah, that's it. I gotta at least get them to the A tier because of Anthony Edwards. He's that nice by himself. Even if Jaden McDaniels doesn't blossom the way they expect, even if Nas Reed never becomes a good player, more better than what he is right now, Anthony Edwards himself gives them an A tier. Portland, who are we talking about right here?
Nazir on Fournier.
Okay, so we got Shaedon Sharpe, who ain't played basketball in 7 years. Keon Johnson, Greg Brown. Okay.
I'll probably put them in a C tier because there's a lot of what ifs with them. Even Nazir's coming off a pretty, I think he didn't even tear his ACL or something like that. I'll probably have him as a C tier.
Hey, Trent Walker
could go either way.
Anthony Simons. Anthony Simons is a good one. Anthony Simons in himself probably puts them into the B tier.
Okay.
Denver, Bones Highland, Zeke Naji. I guess that's pretty much it.
How old is on Fournier?
That's it. Bones Highland's gonna be pretty solid. I'll put them in the C tier. All right. Do I need to name OKC Thunder? Everybody on their roster.
Damn.
Okay. Cool. That's an S tier. Don't need to explain.
Okay.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Josh Giddey.
We were still on Portland. I was getting confused.
They also have like Trey Mann. They have Jalen Williams, the one that was in the first round. They have a lot of really good young players over there. Don't need to explain it. You understand. Young cores. They're one of the best. Memphis. Jake LaRavia.
S tier.
Kennedy Chandler. Zion Williams. Santi Aldama. David Roddy. Jaren Ja.
S tier. Come on, let's just do it. Let's just do it.
Still counts. It's S tier. You know that. Oh, now we get to some weird territory because we got the Dallas Mavericks, who don't really have a young core, really. I mean, they're one of the oldest teams in basketball, if you didn't know.
I did not know that. That's insane.
So you heard that second name? S tier. Some people have the type of gravity, man, legitimately. Some people have the type of gravity in Luka.
Spurs, I probably have. I would say the Spurs are a C tier. Cause I really like, Kellen Johnson, Devin Vassell. I think they need to get one more prospect, which they will get after this next season. They'll probably be one of the worst teams in the NBA. Maybe B tier. I like some of them young pieces.
Luka's one
maybe
of those
B, BC.
He's been an All-NBA player 3 out of the 4 years of his career. He's been an All-Star 3 out of the 4 years of his career. And the 1 year he didn't make that, he was the Rookie of the Year. Like, what more can you ask from, bro? He's super young still. It's crazy. Spurs is an interesting one, man.
BC,
so
I
would
would
say.
say.
We got Josh Primo, Jeremy Sohan, Sochan. I still don't know how to pronounce his name yet because he didn't play in Summer League, at least the games that I went to.
I think it's Sohan.
Blake Wesley. They got Devin Vassell. Keldon Johnson still counts. Okay.
I think a Han Solo.
Okay. I'm liking some of the stuff. I probably put him more on the C tier, though. I moved the Bulls down. I do think the Bulls have one thing that some of these other teams don't, and that's the Lonzo Ball guy, who was like the best player in the world last season. Oh, the Suns don't have anything. But then they do, because Mikal Bridges and Devin Booker got to be counting as young core. If
Cam Johnson.
We kind of just going with the flow, as you can see. I'm just looking up rosters and looking at the young players and see how I rank them.
Clippers, I think Luke Kennard's going to be like 25, 26, so he's kind of aged out of the young player. He's now a veteran of the NBA. Sorry, man. Damn, I would say Clippers don't really got much for a young core, do they? I would say D. They're kind of there with the Bucks and stuff.
The Brandon Boston, Jason Preston, this is a team I built for young players.
Right.
I like Brandon Boston and Jason Preston. Shout out to him.
Warriors might be A or S.
Come on, compared to some of the others, you understand. Golden State Warriors.
I would say A.
The biggest question marks when it comes to their young core. Patrick Baldwin Jr., I'm pretty sure he hurt himself before preseason or whatever it is, Summer League. Jonathan Kuminga gave us flashes. Moses Wiseman gave us flashes, where he was actually really solid in that Dallas series. James Wiseman, we don't know anything about, really. Jordan Poole is there. I'm probably putting them on the B tier.
B tier, okay.
They got some guys that could potentially make it better, but it's just so many question marks in Detroit basket.
Let's get it, Kenny. Come on now.
Jalen Duran, Kay Cunningham.
I see the thumbnail.
I'm still counting Killian Hayes, Isaiah Stewart, Bag, Sadiq Bey, Hami Diallo. Okay, and Isaiah Livers. I'm counting you too, bro, because I still got some hope for you. For me, that's like an A tier. Kay Cunningham is really nice. He's going to be a multiple-time All-Star. Jaden Ivey, I think it might take Jaden Ivey a little bit more time, but who knows? He might come out guns blazing. I'm putting him in the A tier. Sacramento Kings, Keegan Murray, stud.
I'm cool with it.
Kevin Huerter, pretty nice in Spurs.
Because let's look who's got in the S tier. Okay, so like Suns, because like guys like Booker, Mikal, Luka, Ja, OKC. You think I got Pelicans, Zion, Boston, Tatum. I would say maybe I could make a case for Detroit right next to the Thunder there, or the Thunder going down to A tier, but the reasoning makes sense. I'm cool with it.
Off night, got that. Okay, De'Aaron Fox still counts. Shemezi Metu and Malik Monk. That sounds like a B tier to me. De'Aaron Fox stud. Davion Mitchell defends. I like it.
Keegan Murray, Summer League MVP.
I mean, it's too much. They already got Darius Garland, Jared Allen, who are all-stars. Evan Mobley's going to be an all-star very, very soon.
No disagreements
there. That's all
there.
I really need to see. I didn't even have to look at their roster. Enough of that. You know that they're S tier. 76ers are not built through youth, but they do have Tyrese Maxey, and I'm counting DeAnthony Melton on top of that. It's pretty much it. B-Ball Paul's kind of nice and Spurs.
B, maybe a B, because
Tyrese Maxey's really, really good, but is Tyrese Maxey enough to carry them to the tier of these people? Probably not. I think by himself he's a C tier, which is really good, because I think he's going to be an all-star one day. But it is basically just him at this moment. Or like these other teams who have De'Aaron Fox, who's an all-star caliber.
How old is Joel Embiid now?
Plus Keegan, plus
27,
Huerter, plus this and that. The Warriors have Poole, plus this, plus that. The Jazz have Donovan Mitchell, who's like already an all-star. And then the Knicks have 8 players in the young core. When Philly only pretty much have one guaranteed like really good stud. So I'm putting them on the same tier of these guys, even though they'd probably be like a B minus. But this is the only thing we got right now. Charlotte Hornets have LaMelo and Mark Williams.
A or B.
James Bouknight, who we really don't see too much.
I would say that maybe LaMelo puts them into A tier because similarly, like with like Scotty Barnes and the Raptors and everything. I guess like OG too. I don't know. I would say A tier because of LaMelo.
Yeah, that's good. LaMelo's that guy.
Maybe
Mark
B.
Williams, I don't know anything about to project, but LaMelo's already an all-star.
Mark Williams is gonna be like
just
in the
B tier
traditional
because
center.
LaMelo's him. Washington Wizards have Denny Avdia, okay, Johnny Davis, Daniel Gafford, Corey Kispert, Rui Hachimura. I'm counting all of those guys. I'll put them in the C tier. They have more than these 3 teams, but maybe not as much as these teams.
They don't have the RJ
so
Barrett like the Knicks have.
C minus probably. Orlando, Paolo, Franz, RJ Hampton,
That's an
Jalen
A.
Suggs, Cole Anthony.
That's an A.
Wendell Carter, Chumo Kiki, Mo Bamba, Markel, John.
If my Pistons are an A, the Rockets are an A,
That's
they
an
got to
A
be an
tier
A.
to me.
Yep.
Miami has Nikola Jovic, Tyler Hero, Omar Yurtseven, and Bam. Yeah, it's got to be an A tier, bro. Bam's already there. Tyler Hero gives you 20 a night. And that too is probably better
How old's
than a lot
Max
of the two
Strus?
that you're getting from the B tier. So I think they got to be A tier. Atlanta Hawks have Jalen Johnson,
Trae Young.
Do we count? I think Sherry Cooper actually got cut. So Jalen Johnson, Yeka Kongu, Trae Young. Oh, okay.
Yeah, if Luke is there, Trae got to be there.
The Indiana Pacers, who have Ijax, Benedict Mathurin, Tyrese,
A tier.
and Jalen Smith, Goga Badadzi, if you want to count that. And I guess Chris Duarte, even though he's like 2 months younger than Miles Turner.
Yeah, he's old head rookie.
I like that a lot. Probably B tier. All right.
B tier, okay.
This is all vibes. No real thought goes into it. That's my list. Well,
all right. I would say overall, I thought it was a good list. I mean, obviously, people are gonna have different disagreements and stuff like that, but I think, like I said, you got to go into the mindset that this is Kenny's list. So, how do I think Kenny's list is, right? Not how is my list compared to Kenny's. And overall, I don't really have any big disagreements. You know, I still personally think maybe the Bulls could even be a little bit higher, but I also understand too, like, you know, you don't want to come off as biased and stuff. But I think they could be higher, and that'd be completely fine. What you all think? Let me know in the comment section below. Link to Kenny's channel in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out, my friends.